What is happening, people? It is Jack here, and today we're going to have another talk about Cardarine. It's been over 2 months since I've made a video about this on my channel. The last videos I made have been the best performing on my channel by far, as you will see here. They're still getting comments to this day. People are still asking me questions about my experience with this particular supplement. So let's just have a little bit of a chat about it. It's been a while. I'm finished the cycle completely, like over 6 weeks now, and I never made a video after I completely finished the cycle. So let's just have a chat. I want to make it really clear from the start that this video is not made to advise or encourage anybody out there to take this particular supplement, Cardarine, any PPA or agonist, any SARM, any steroid, any fucking supplement in the world. This video is entirely of my past experiences, and it's more so an educational video than anything else. I'm really not advising you to try any of these supplements that you probably shouldn't, so please don't. You should never put something into your body just because somebody else on the internet did. That is what it really boils down to. I'd also like to say, if you have any experience with this supplement, please drop a comment. Let me know how you got on with it, what kind of Cardarine you used, what dosage you did, how long you did it for, and what kind of results you experienced, because I'm really interested to hear, because a lot of comments on my last one were just telling me that my Cardarine was fake, so I want to know what the real Cardarine's like and what you guys have gotten from it, you know what I mean? And also, this is George. He's my picture of a giraffe. He's not on the wall yet, but I wanted him in the background of the video. He's just going to keep me company. And lastly, before we get into it, please drop a like on the video. It helps the videos be seen by more people. It helps me grow. It encourages me. And yeah, let's just get into it. So if you did keep up with my previous videos, you'll know that I actually tried 2 different types of Cardarine during my cycle, because I got sent out some because a company saw one of my videos. And I did a 6-week cycle in total, and it was 30 milligrams a day every day, which is a very standard dose if you do any little tiny amount of research. It's not pushing any limits, not pushing any boundaries. It's just a really standard dose. The first one I used was this one from Muscle Rage. This is the one I bought myself, and this is the one that really did not impress me, and everybody on the internet seems to think is fake, despite it having really good reviews online. It just didn't do really anything for me. People talk about the endurance effects of it, and I just remember being so excited. I was like, I'm gonna get on my bike. You'll see I still have that right here, my cross trainer / bike. And man, my first few sessions on that after the Cardarine were probably some of my worst. Like, there was nothing there was nothing extra, and it was horrible. I didn't notice any extreme fat loss or any even less water retention, anything along those lines. So more than likely, that shit there is completely fake. That is kind of the conclusion I've drawn. Now, with that being said, it's very hard to know, because there was times when I was on it where things were really good and I was doing amazing sessions on that bike. I could go 50 minutes, 60 minutes, no problem, which to me at the time wasn't very easy. Being in a calorie deficit and training legs twice a week, my legs were constantly fucked and cardio was horrible. But it might have worked, it might have had a little effect here and there, but ultimately I don't think that was great. Now, this stuff here was sent to me by a company called Labs. They're actually still in the process of getting set up completely. Their website's not up yet, but I got a little bit more out of these ones. It was only a shorter supply, but I still think they did better things for me. So my endurance levels definitely went up on them, without a doubt. So that goes to show that at least they have to be somewhat real. The fat loss, again, this was never really accelerated, particularly by either of these Cardarine supplements. But the endurance definitely went up with these Labs ones, and that was so nice. It just made cardio easier. Recovery felt a little bit better at times. My legs didn't feel as heavy. It didn't feel like I was dragging them behind me constantly when I was trying to do my cardio, or even my leg days. So that was probably the best thing about these ones, is that I was able to do cardio without completely hating life, which is a very good thing to say when you're doing it 6-7 days a week. So my Cardarine experience as a whole was very underwhelming. There's nothing crazy about it, and I see so many of these crazy videos on YouTube about it. The question is, will I use it again when I'm trying to lose body fat or whatever it is? And the answer is I probably will. I might try these guys out again, Labs, whenever I go back into, you know, a big massive deficit, or whenever I am really trying to lose fat again. But also, I want to hear from you guys, as I said earlier on in the comments, your experiences, what retailer do you use, and whichever one's the most popular is probably who I'll try next time. So drop me a comment, please, let me know, because I've just seen so many videos praising Cardarine to be this best thing in the world, and I want to see if it really is, and if I just got done in with not the best ones, and then only trying that one out for like a week and a half. One very good thing I can say is there was absolutely 0 negative side effects, like not during it, not after it. A few, like there's always worries when you're taking anything orally, even if it's not a steroid, even if it's not affected by the liver, people are always worried about that. I had negative 0 side effects when it came to energy, mood. There was no mood swings, there was no me going crazy. like I was the exact same person on Cardarine, which is great to be able to say, and it's to be expected. It's not a steroid or a SARM. It doesn't affect you in the same way those supplements do. During my time on Cardarine, I definitely did lose a lot of fat, but I put that more so down to my exercise, my training, my calorie deficit, all of the normal things. I don't think the Cardarine just carried me to where I got to. I did lose a lot of fat. I lost about 11 kilos between the start and the finish. So yeah, take that as you will. You may put some of that down to the Cardarine, but I really wouldn't apply a lot of that to the Cardarine. And again, I just want to reiterate the point, don't let anything that I say influence you in your choices. I do not want to recommend a product like this to anybody. It is not my place. I'm not a doctor. You probably shouldn't take these things, okay? So do not go out and buy this just because I said it might be okay, even though realistically it isn't. Another question I got a fair bit about the Cardarine was, does it help build muscle? And the answer to that is just straight out no. It has no muscle building properties about it. It is literally just for fat loss. That's the only thing it does. It affects the way that your body uses up your fat stores. That's its purpose. It has nothing to do with building muscle. So if that was the reason you were contemplating buying it, just forget about that, because it is not going to accomplish that for you whatsoever. It may help in preserving muscle during a cut, but it will definitely not help build tissue. And guys, that is really all I have to say on the supplement. I only have experience with one full cycle on this. As I've already said, it was a very underwhelming cycle. I still feel like it has the potential to be an amazing supplement if you are to get real stuff that is really potent and is accurate to the dosage. If you look online, you'll see that a lot of places do sell fake Cardarine. It's hard to regulate it, it's hard to test it, so you don't really know what you're getting. So maybe it is still the magic supplement. Maybe I just need to wait until I get it from the right company, and then all the fat will just magically drip off my body and I'll be able to do cardio for like 400 hours in a row without stopping and without even feeling sore quads, because that happens after about 15 minutes right now. And let me tell you, it ain't a good time, ain't that right, George? This will be the last video on Cardarine for a while, until I take it at least again, more than likely, unless again we get like a billion questions in this video, but I'm just going to try answer them all in the comments. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave this video today, people. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, these are all my opinions. I've said it too many times, but yeah, if you enjoyed, please drop a like, and again, drop me a comment with your experiences, if you have taken it, where you've gotten it from, what dosage you've done, etc. I'm really interested to hear about that. And yeah, subscribe if you're new, people. Peace.